right. Oh, so fuck for that. Sorry I'm late, it took longer to scale the wall than I thought, and the equipment was heavier than I was expecting, particularly this little fucker. I knew it'd be a problem. Never trust a cake with the name of a businessman. But I thought I'd better bring him along because I am addicted to poetic justice or something. I don't know. All right. You can talk to me. I don't bite. Honestly, I don't. People think I'm a mardy bitch because of my face, but I promise that I'm not really. Not unless you really fuck me off, then you know. Anyway, sorry. Where was I? Oh yeah, thank you for coming. Not that you had a choice in that you thought you were going to somewhere else altogether, but that's not my fault. You send out invitations to a hostage situation, you don't get a whole lot of RSVPs. Not that I'm blaming you, except I am. That's kind of what today's all about. Anyway, sorry, this isn't, what was it? Oh yeah, White House by Patterson lunch with big oil, funding drinks and nibbles for famous misogynists, free dinner for the morally dubious. I don't know, I just put a few buzzwords into ChatGPT and voila! I wouldn't, if I was you. This room is a dead zone. There's no signal. All the alarms are disabled. No one is hearing. You can check if you like, but I've done my homework. I'm northern, not thick. I thought it was going to be a lot harder, you know, break into the White House, assemble a load of Republicans, hold them all hostage. But it's amazing what you can do on a school trip with a GCSE in IT and an accent people underestimate. Anyway, sorry, where was I? Oh yeah, thank you for coming. Honestly, because I have been shitting myself waiting out there. And not for the obvious reasons, you know, prison, violence, committing terrorism, all that jazz. No. I have been shitting myself that no one would come. It was the waiting that did it for me. The waiting for you all on my own. It felt like, do you know when you got left at school or football and your dad would forget to come and get you and you'd wait and you'd wait and you wait and you wait and you wait and you wait and it would feel like no one was ever coming to get you again. Sometimes in my case, they weren't. Do you ever feel like that? No? Just me? Okay, well, when I feel like that, there's this thing that I do just to try and calm down a little bit, because it's really easy for your mind to run away with you when you're all on your own. It's really easy to feel like it's your fault that no one can love you, that there's something wrong with you, that everything is wrong with you. So I do this little thing just to stop those thoughts from becoming too much. Would you mind if I'd really like you to hear it? Cool. I don't suppose you got much of a choice. It's called A List of All the People Who Are More Fucked Than Me. You you might actually find it quite comforting being in your position. Then again, you might not. Okay. A list of all the people who are more fucked than me. People who leave dog shit out for you to step in. People who've been hit by a bus. It's debatable, but balance of probability. Jiminy Cricket. People who like Jiminy Cricket's niche. Narcissists. People in general. Okay, that day I was feeling like a mardy bitch. Taylor Swift. Nirvana. Overrated to fuck. Honestly, I bet Nirvana would have been nothing more than mediocre if Kurt hadn't died. Murderers. Now that's usually the point that people get on board with this. People who consider showering a trend. People who commit sexual assault. People who abuse animals. People who do not wash their ass because the water goes between there. Yeah, I thought you might find that awkward. I can see you shuffling. People who litter. People who complain about women breastfeeding. I see you, creep. People who don't put the trolley back. People who tell you you're playing the guitar wrong. People who play the guitar when you haven't even asked them. People who tell children Santa is not real. James Corden. Nazis, Tories, ableists, liars. James Corden, yes again. Bullies. God. You. Every single fucking one of you. Have a balloon. Come on, have a fucking balloon. This is a party, did I not say? Yeah, this is my birthday party. Well, great, lovely, what a party. I fucking hate birthdays. Especially cake. Especially Colin the Caterpillar cake. Especially Colin's smug little face that you wanna kick the shit out of. Birthdays, for me, normally been about waiting. Waiting for someone to remember. Waiting for someone to turn up. Waiting for a loving family sat around the table who have got you a Colin the Caterpillar cake and are telling you how important you are, just like all the other kids at school. I always think, how could she forget? Like she was there, wasn't she, when I was born? Pretty sure it made an impact on her too, you know, kids splitting your vagina in half. Maybe that's the problem. I got a cake once, a Colin, all £8 fucking 50 of him, because they said they were coming, they promised, and I was so sure. I really, really waited at the table, just me and Colin staring at each other. Those weaselly little eyes. No one came. I didn't eat him, I just put him in the bin. Wished I could squeeze myself in there too. I don't blame them. Him, her, kids, having kids. But I decided that I would never do that. I would never make someone feel like that. I would never have something unwanted and I didn't. And because of that, you think I'm evil, right? Because you don't like women making decisions, do you? What's your new catchphrase? My body, your choice? Yeah. I can see why you want that to catch on. That's actually how you made it on here last summer. Just after I had made my decision. Just as I was feeling free, actually, like really free. And I know you're not meant to feel like that. I know you're meant to agonise over this for years and have tears streaming down your face in years to come because you were desperate. You were. And I'm not saying that I don't feel like I don't want, but I needed to do it. I did. And I'm just saying, as soon as I knew I was right. As soon as I knew I was worth something. I was, because I'd decided that. Then there it was, on the news. Roe versus Wade. Overturned. Gone. Just. And you don't realise how much you are relying on something until it's snatched away from you, and then suddenly you have lost something in the world. Suddenly you've lost something that you didn't even realise was keeping you safe, something that you've never explicitly thought about or voiced aloud, but it had meant something and it was safety, and now it's gone, and you are floating with no one to protect you. With no one to protect you. All over again. And you feel this rage coursing through your body, up, and out. And you think one day I'm going to storm the White House and sit these fuckers down and they will listen. Because how dare you tell me my body, your choice? How dare you? Have you ever had the choice of the world on your shoulders? Have you ever woken up in the morning and thought the world is telling me I don't even own myself? That girls and women will die, that girls like me will die, and we're supposed to be okay with that. Have you? And you feel like and then that feeling comes back. That feeling you thought you'd got rid of, that feeling that tells you you are worthless. There's something wrong with you. Everything is wrong with you. It is your fault. It's your fault. It's your fault. Neurotypicals, heterosexuals, the agenda. People who think brassy tones in bleached hair looks good. Liz Truss, privileged cunt. You might be thinking, who, don't worry, it's just a blip we had last summer. Those who use the last of the milk, absolute wankers. I'll never forgive you. Rude, drunk people. People that listen to MGK, Ben Shapiro, Matt Walsh, Candace Owens, basically anyone at Daily Wire. Tucker Carlson, I can't be asked to list them all, let's just say your pals Fox News, Rishi Sunak, misogynist, racist. Actually, fuck it. All officials in charge of you. All of them. All of them. All of them who want to steal your joy. I'm at the top of your list, right? Yeah, I thought so. That's why I did this, actually. That's why I decided to take the leap from thinking one day I'm going to storm the White House to here I am, gun in hand and ready to be the top billing of the 6 o'clock news. I was thinking, what would be the thing that would drive you the most crazy? A celebration, a birthday for me, for the new me, for the me who did this thing, for the me who made that choice and is so, so grateful she could. Because I thought, you'd hate that. Because that's what kills you, isn't it? People like me. People who are happy and free and sure of their own worth. Because for all your chat about life, it's the joy that kills you, isn't it? The joy of lives lived to the full. The joy of lives that you don't own and you can't control. So, here I am, in person, to tell you that there is nothing wrong with me. And I do not need a list to prove it. I just need you to hear it. So, happy fucking first birthday to me! To the me who made a decision that was hers to make. To the me who doesn't think it's her fault. And to the me who thinks she is brilliant. To the me who's gonna take that smug fucking face of the caterpillar who has the name of a businessman despite never having worked a day in his chocolate-covered life and smush it into her gob! Happy fucking birthday to me! And farewell to all you fuckers! No need to shit yourself. I'm not the killer here, am I?
Yes, so we got given a big portfolio of anonymised writings from young people at the Warren that had been done, I think, over the course, maybe a year, could be wrong there, with a creative writing facilitator, and they were on a whole big range of subjects, and we were asked to kind of read through the pack and respond in some way through a monologue to that. So that was kind of it, really. It was about how much can you use and utilise the young people's thoughts and writings in that, but also how can you tie that together into a theatrical piece. And then after that they were rehearsed in 3 days and shown at a sharing at Social called 3 Minute Monologues. Yeah, so it was really interesting. The young people's writings were kind of like a glorious mixture of like rage and humour and joy, and they felt quite messily all bound up together in a really raw and exciting way. My piece holds quite a lot of that writing through different forms, but the kind of overall concept was based on someone had written a piece about the Supreme Court's decision to overturn Roe v. Wade and how that made them feel, and how they would like to kind of march in to the people in charge and sit them down and make them listen to those feelings. And I was really drawn to that, and to how, you know, that felt like a real chance to centre that voice and explore that voice in a way that you know, has kind of been ignored in that debate up to now. Yeah, so I think theatre is really interesting in how it lets us engage with these sorts of voices and who's heard. This is a piece that engages quite a lot with rage and violence in lots of different ways. And although there are a few twists in the piece, I think there's at least two where what you think is going on is not quite what's going on. So it's worth watching to the end. I think theatre lets us put stuff in a space where we can feel those emotions in a really safe way, and we can explore those feelings in a way that we understand is not fully real, and we understand that this is a world where, for example, in this piece, a schoolgirl can make it to America and storm the White House, and it's a world where a birthday cake can exist in the same space as, you know, a violent action. And it's a world where we can sit the violence of the state and the violence that we accept that is perpetrated upon the bodies of girls and women alongside what we would see as social violence, or and it's also a world where we can like sit girlhood and all the things we might think of twee alongside that kind of girlhood, alongside a kind of male violence, and who gets to take room in those spaces. And I think it's a really safe way of exploring all those questions and perhaps turning some of our expectations about that on its head.